All right, now what we want to do is we want to check and make sure our heat zones are heating correctly. So from the factory, they're all set for 400 degrees. So we want to turn those down below whatever our actual is. So we're going to go down and we're going to turn each heat zone down to 400 or 150 degrees. Then we're going to go, each one we're going to use our copy function. Now we're all at 150. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our heat zones on. Heats are on, and we're going to turn one zone on at a time, watching the actual to make sure that's the only zone heating. So we're going to turn it to 200 degrees. Then what we should see is this rear zone turn green, and it should heat to 200 degrees. Okay, it was in the PID band, so it's just heating. We're going to turn this up a little bit more. We're going to go to 250. And now it's going to come on and stay on solid. And what we're watching for is just to make sure that the temperature only changes in the rear zone and none of our other zones increase in temperature. If they were, that would lead us to think that we have a wiring problem somewhere. Now, to save a little bit of time with doing this, we're going to turn the nozzle on also. We can see the nozzle hasn't changed any, so we're going to go ahead and turn the nozzle to 250. Seen it just turned on because it turned green. And we can see how the nozzle's starting to climb already. So we'll go ahead and stop it so we don't transfer any heat to the zone number 2. And we can see our rear zone has started to climb with none of the other zones moving up. So now we'll check zone 2. Zone 2 is in the PID, and we're getting a little bit of transfer heat from the nozzle. So we'll go ahead and bring this up to 300. Now it's turned on, and what we're going to do is just watch and see whether or not that heat changes. And we want to make sure that's the only zone of heat that changes. Our rear zone we're going to go ahead and bring down because we can tell our other zones are staying steady. Now we're going to bring up zone 4. And we'll have to take zone 4 up to 350 so we get out of the temperature PID band. PID meaning proportional, integral, and derivative. See, it just turned on solid. And we want to do this with each individual zone. And at this point, no use going through it and showing you this, but you want to do this for each zone, whether you only have 5 zones or whether you have 10 zones on the barrel.